roses are bloom.
To start with, they have to be clear on where to focus, which methods to use, and to make sure that it's implemented in the whole core business and not just an add-on. No matter what kind of company you are, whether you work in fashion or in just any other business, you have to start by realizing where in your core business you have the biggest influence. If you're in the oil business, for example, and your focus lies on selling ecological coffee at your gas stations, that's clearly not focusing on your core business or in the area where you have the biggest possibility to make an impact. So, if you are a textile company or a fashion brand, you're most likely to have your production in a low-cost Asian country. So, considering how many people and how much raw material, chemicals which is used in your production, is quite likely to be the area in which you have the biggest impact, and hence where you should be having your main focus. I'm not saying not to focus on biodegradable plastic bags, but first things first. Is your company's main focus what can we do to keep track on our factories? Or is it what can we do to help our factories to become better? It might sound like pretty much the same thing, but actually it's totally different. A company focusing on keeping track does so to save their own skin. They're likely to be content with a signature on paper, since that does the job. It helps you keep track of your factories, and it gives you the possibility to say, oh, I didn't know, but what difference does it make? Actually, none at all. Instead, if you spend your time helping the factory to improve, follow up on visits and issues that you've found, and also you have a fruitful discussion with them on how you two can work together to improve, then that's going to give you so much more than simply saying, no, that's not okay. So what the buying organization does is also extremely important. You can do a really good job in your factories helping them to improve, helping them become better, but you also have to see how you can make an impact on the whole situation. So you have to ask yourself, do you take overtime into consideration, for example, when you request a last-minute change? Or do you as a buyer pose questions about the factories, or do you even consider the work which has been done by the CSR department when it comes to the factories when you place your order? Oftentimes you see the CSR department's work being totally undermined by the lack of interest or knowledge from the buying department. It's quite self-evident that a well-functioning factory with a great working environment will produce better products than a bad one. That a happy factory will produce more high-quality products than will one where staff turnover is high, it's extremely warm or extremely cold, and staff are afraid of being punished. Working with CSR in the production chain not only award your company with goodwill and a better conscience, it will actually also contribute to a more sustainable and profitable company. There are so many things I wish for, but if I had to choose one, it would be that end consumers like you and I on the street would start to show with our wallets and with our shopping behavior that we care. It's not enough just to say that you care, but you also need to show it. It doesn't have to be a change in lifestyle. But I'm pretty sure that if every shopper out there had the full picture of what their behavior did and what their shopping behavior did to the planet and to their fellow world citizens, they wouldn't see it as a human right to be able to buy a t-shirt for even less than $10 US.